My grandfather came from New Caledonia. They jumped the boat because they don't like the French law.
When someone's taken into custody by the state, they're no longer at liberty to look after themselves, so they're dependent on the state to exercise a duty of care because they're no longer free to look after themselves.
He was a rear gunner. Liberator plane shot down over Rangoon.
Many Australians know about Pine Gap, but the real money that goes into Pine Gap is spent on a few huge American corporations.
It's actually illegal for the CIA to disclose information about its drone strikes.
Might have been a bit hard for us. It was a hard time that time. I'll never forget.
Most important is to question everything that you're told. You know, look beyond what you see, because what we're fed is one perspective.
Australia's Royal Commission into Deaths in Custody. Chapter 1, Duty of Care, with Assistant Police Commissioner Mark McAdie, CEO of Correctional Services Ken Middlebrook, and criminologist Chris Caneen.
One of the main general findings of the Royal Commission, and that is that custodial authorities, whether they're prison officers or police officers, didn't really understand what their duty of care was in relation to the people they held in custody. And I think the Royal Commission made it really clear that many of the deaths that occurred in custody could have been avoided if basic standards of duty of care had been exercised.
I've been with Correctional Services for around 30-odd years. From my early career, I can recall the Royal Commission quite vividly, and I think there's been a lot of changes in corrections as a result of the Royal Commission. Certainly things have changed from corrections, and in both of procedural things in the prisons and also the design of new prisons right around Australia.
What happens, of course, is when police take somebody into custody, what we do is we remove from that person their capacity to look after themselves. We're limiting their movement, we're limiting their access to various things. Once you're inside a cell and the door is closed, you have access to drinking water, toilet facilities, light, ventilation, and that's pretty well it. So in those circumstances, everything else becomes the responsibility of the person who takes that person into custody. So in a police station, that's the officer in charge of the police station or whoever's managing the cells at that point in time. So that person has a duty.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?